Mr. Vice President, I want to ask you about this whole thing that's blown up about contraception. My sources tell me that when the president decided the Catholics would have to buy birth control insurance for the employees at their universities and colleges and so forth, that you and Bill Daley were among those who told him, this is not a good thing. This is going to cost you votes. But you were on that side of the issue. But since this thing has happened, and the way it's kind of shaken down, it seems to have sort of gotten Republicans off talking about the economy and sort of campaigning for against birth control in some funny kind of way. What's your take on that?
Well, first of all, on the substance, the president ended up exactly where he intended and where he began, which was that, one, every woman in America should be able to have insurance coverage for birth control if she so chooses, and that the Catholic Church and other churches should not have to pay for it or provide it. That's exactly where we
For the record, is that what you advised the president?
Yes. But that's also where the president was in the front end, that A, the Catholic Church, Catholic hospitals should not have to provide or pay for this coverage as a matter of conscience for them. That's exactly where this thing ended up. They're saying that women should be prescribed, or states can prescribe, or individuals can prescribe. Women say you can't use birth control. I mean, I think it's totally out of touch with reality and totally out of touch with what the independence and the right of women to decide for themselves whether or not they want to use contraception. And I just find it remarkable that the argument's even taking place.
What was your just your personal reaction when you heard about the Robert Bales case, this sergeant, this American sergeant who killed all those people in Afghanistan?
It was just one of a sense of, my God, what a tragedy. And I immediately thought about those kids, those children. And then I thought how many of our troops, who are incredible, incredible troops, are going to be put further in harm's way because of this lone act. And I got to admit to you, I thought a little bit about when my son was in Afghanistan, when it was in Iraq for a year. Incidents like this actually increase the danger for every American troop out there, and 99.9% of these kids, the most remarkable generation in the world, are doing their job. They're doing it well. They're doing it for people. And I just had this sinking feeling like, oh my God, this is...
What is our mission now in Afghanistan? How long are we going to be there? And it seems to me, and every poll suggests, the American people's patience is kind of going thin here.
Well, you can understand why it is. It's been over 10 years. That's why when we came to office, we set on a policy that set the course for ending our participation, military participation, in Iraq. And I know we're criticized heavily by Governor Romney and others for setting dates. We've done the same thing we did in, as I say, Iraq, Afghanistan. We've done the same thing we did in Iraq. This is winding now, not kicking up. We've withdrawn 10,000 troops of the surge so far. 23,000 more will be drawn by the end of September. The pace will continue apace until we get to the end of the process, which will be out of this. Our mission will have ended, as we know it now, by 2014.